You know what? It's rough going out here on the content ranch. Wait, nah, we got time. I just checked I hit record and then I checked afterwards if I had enough space on my computer to record this episode. I forgot we have to go to Mega Satan in this run. Why are all the runs about Mega Satan now? Oh god. I hate this. Okay, hold on. Boink. Nope. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Boink. It's gonna be good for the beginning of the run, but it's gonna very quickly get old. I have had a nice chill little day so far. In case you're wondering, it's Sunday. It's Easter weekend. If you celebrate. I don't, but it does mean that I get time off. So if anyone asks, I do. I really, really do. I love it. No! Why would I do that? Boink. Oops. Hold on. Wait, I can hit him with that? This guy does damage? Boink. Obsessed fan as well. Honestly, I'm re-rolling this because I took silly damage. Hello. Boink. This is really great. So we got 3 items. We have been sent to a random place. We've been sent to a faraway land and tasked to save the princess. I don't know. Listen, I'm not tired. It has been a day though, you know? I didn't really do that much. I was gonna set out to do like a bunch of errands. In the end, what I did was I did like an errand, and then I went to the park to kind of sit in the sun for a bit. But what happened? It was a hot sunny day, and I did a lot of walking on like hills. It's taxing stuff, okay? It's taxing stuff. So I'm not tired, but I am a little drained, which means sometimes I might say things that I don't necessarily mean. I'm kind of like your, misogynistic uncle. He doesn't mean, he's from a different generation. He's just, it's been a long day. He doesn't really mean that. He's stressed. It's all good. We're fine. Bring the positive energy, the posy vibes. I was put on blast today. Not put on blast, but like held, they put the lamp up to my face and yelled, "Where is she?" Cuz I get a bit weird about eating food. This is like so far actually, like I was like this is great at the beginning. Now I'm a bit like, it's whatever. We got 3 items on our first floor and they're all a bit meh. Whoa. But I get a bit weird about eating food when I'm like out with people. Like if anyone offers me food that they've made, I'm just like, no thank you. And like, not necessarily just homemade stuff, just any food, right? If someone, like I was out and we were having a barbecue, my friends and I, and they were like, here, like, have like one of these burgers, and I was like, nope, I'm okay. But I don't know, everyone was like, what, do you just not eat? And I'm like, well, I do eat, I just eat when I want to eat, not when like it has been decided that I will eat. I don't know, it's just a habit that I have. It is largely like it's less to do with like, oh, I wasn't hungry, I could have eaten. It had a lot more to do with just being a bit weird about, I don't know, eating other people's food. I don't know. I don't really know what the reason. I don't know if it's because I don't want to be an inconvenience. I don't know if it's because I'm scared I'm not going to like it. I don't think that's it, because, like, some of it was just burgers. Burgers are fine. I like burgers. I don't know. I just don't do it. I don't want to eat it. And I end up just like turning food down and then sitting and going hungry until I eventually go home and then I eat. And I'm like fine with that. You know, the only time that it actually becomes any kind of an issue is when, like, everyone that I'm with unanimously decides that that's weird. And then I've got to, like, you know, I have to sit and defend my own eating habits. I will say, and I mean, I don't know, sometimes after the fact I feel like I maybe come off as a bit of an a-hole like this, but I also think that it's absolutely true, and I think that people are very quick to forget this. But I want to, you know, I was talking about not wanting to eat the food. I was being offered food over and over, and I kept saying no. And there was a lot of, like, you know, it's, there was a lot of, you know, it would make me really happy if you try some of my food, or it's polite to eat food when it's offered to you. It's polite to not, you know, pressure me into feeling like I have to eat this food. I'll eat it if I want to eat it. When you, like, when I say no to the food and you start going, well, why? I suddenly am, like, even more put off by it. I need to know why you want me to eat it so bad. Because I no longer trust you. Oh my god. There's just, I don't know, people are very quick to be like, you know, do you want X, Y, Z? And then I say no, and then they're like, well, that's rude. And I'm like, well, you saying that I'm being rude is rude, so, you know, suck on that. I just, listen, I am, like, and maybe this is to my fault, maybe this is to a fault, this is why I, like, I always worry that I don't say enough, and it's just because I'm too, like, I don't know, I can't think what the word I'm looking for is. Also, I just took so much unnecessary damage, that is to say, like, 1 heart. I was just lost in the thought process, and there were too many guys coming for me. But, I've forgotten what I was gonna say. L Hoopsley. I, like... Oh, that's it. I don't like, you know, if it's someone I'm very familiar with, and, like, we like to rib each other, and I'm doing it for the purpose of ribbing them, then I'll, you know, I'll quiz people on stuff, or I'll, like, interrogate people on things. I'll be like, hey, why do you want to do that? Huh, pretty rude, huh? You kind of being a dick right now. What I can't do that, like, earnestly to a person who, like, is just being straight up, you know? Like, if I'm trying to mess with someone, then I will be a bit like, you know, you're being rude. But, like, or not you're being rude, but a bit like, you know, you should do this, you should do that. I don't know, like, I get it's all good-hearted, but when you ask me if I want something and I say no, and then you start trying to, like, press me to want it, like, leave me alone. I've said no. Like, everyone wants to talk about, this is maybe a little iffy, but everyone wants to talk about consent when it comes to sex, but no one wants to talk about consent when it comes to just normal, everyday shit. Apparently, when I say no to, like, your homemade dish, I'm in the wrong. Ow. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I try to be very, like, non-intrusive, non-aggressive as a default. If I know you very well and we, like, rib each other and it's, like, an established dynamic, that's a different story. You know? You're free game. I will end you. But, like, if we haven't established that we rib each other, or if you're just being earnest and you're just offering me something and I say no, leave me alone. Stop quizzing me. This is, like, a much worse run than yesterday's, I think. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset if I died, and I know I normally say that and then I die and it's, like, oh so convenient. But I think that I might die soon. Rerolls and restarts the current floor. I mean, that's gonna be nice. Okay, well. Those bombs are in the middle of the dice thing. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. I placed the bomb because I was hoping that it would kill them before they got to me, because I just somehow always managed to die in that room. This is looking like another owner and streak situation. Maybe we gotta roll for, we gotta roll for Rotten Baby again. Get that difficulty level down. Oh, God. I don't know. Am I the only one? Is anyone out there? Because I feel like this happens a lot. The same thing always happened when I was a kid, too. Albeit, under slightly different pretenses, although it happens a lot with food. I'm a bit weird about food. I'm ready to admit it. I'm trying to branch out more these days, but there are some principles that I stick with. Not out of, any kind of, I can't live without them, but just because it's, it's nice. You know? I have gone outside of that comfort zone before, and it was annoying or displeasing, and I found that when I stick within the comfort zone, I'm a lot happier. As a rule. There are some times where, staying in your comfort zone is fine. I'm ready to admit that now. I try to put myself outside of my comfort zone when I can, but sometimes you could just stay in it, and that's fine. Oh my god, this guy is driving me insane. I'm actually gonna get tilted. It's because I'm talking about people bothering me RE food while I'm trying to play Isaac, and it's a really hard run. This is just like a match made in hell. I'm so stressed out right now. I'm not even stressed because of anything real. I'm stressed because I'm talking about a thing that bothers me and then playing a really hard run. Whoa, deja vu. I've been to this place before. I'd say the same sentence again. I'm just stressed because I'm playing a really hard run of Isaac. Say it the same. It's the same but different. I really need you to just eat some of these shots. There we go. But when I was growing up, there was a lot of there was a lot of that's a little better. That's whatever. I forgot that those aren't in this. There was a lot of I've always been quite a slow eater. Largely, and I defend this quite staunchly, for some reason no one ever seems to be able to wrap their head around this. Largely because I quite enjoy a conversation around dinner. I quite enjoy, getting involved in the chit-chat and, just spending time with the people that I'm eating with and enjoying their company. Sometimes we'll just get into, more often than not when I'm eating a meal, I just get into a whole conversation. Because it's nice, because you've got a whole bunch of people with which to engage, and you're all doing a nice little activity that takes the pressure off. Ow? So as a result of this, I've always been quite a slow eater. And I've just always gotten, I don't know, I've gotten flack. Doesn't sound quite right, because it makes it sound like, everyone's always, aggressing me on it. It's not necessarily, aggressive. It's just always, a lot of, okay. Just a lot of questions that, I just don't care to be asked. And it gets, once or twice it's fine, and you're like, oh, weird. I hadn't really noticed that I was doing that. And then after a while, you're like, okay, this is my pattern of behavior, and I just need you to shut up about it. But I would, get into conversation at the dinner table, and then as a result, eat my food quite slowly. And so I would often be very much last to finish a meal. And there was just a lot of, when I was growing up, a lot of oh, you're such a slow eater, hurry up and eat faster, we can't leave the table till you're done. Well, just stop talking to me then. I can't eat and talk. You gotta pick. Do you want me to join in the conversation? Do you want me to eat? I felt like I was picking the correct answer. Because I'm still eating my food, albeit a little bit slower, and I'm not saying, hey, can you shut up every time you ask me a question about how my day was? Maybe I'm so bad at telling if I sound like I'm being an a-hole when it comes to stuff like that. In my head, that's so normal. That is so completely ordinary and fine. I cannot fathom being like, what the hell? I don't know, that's rude, I guess. I can stand right here, check this out. I ain't scared of nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a bit like make up a guy about it. But that was always what happened to me growing up. I was just like continually bothered by the fact that I would eat quickly and other people would I would eat slowly and other people would eat quickly. And that became like my problem. It became my problem because it became their problem. Parasite Tears is like okay, I suppose. I just realized that blast resistance doesn't make me immune to those guys. I just kind of ran up to them. I am not kidding when I say I already want to re-roll this one. This is like actually another Onan streak situation where I just want the most cracked out items. I don't know. It is bothering me. I'm not going to do it though. We're going to power through because I don't know. I just feel like I maybe it was a bit cheap the way I went about beating Onan's streak. Maybe it wasn't. I feel that it probably was. I do feel like at the end of the day, I didn't cheat. I did just win the run using a build. I just had to roll a particular build. I need you to just chill for a minute. There we go. Boink. Yeah, let's just keep going for the moment. I don't know. We didn't roll the angel at the... Oh, I don't have infinite bombs anymore. I missed that. This run was a lot nicer when I had infinite bombs. Ow! Honestly, this is kind of like a worse rotten baby. It's not so bad. Just having like the little egg boys. Alright, this is pretty bad. I've forgotten where I was going with this. The whole, like, food thing. I've just always had, like, little weird food mannerisms, and people, for lack of a better word, complain about them, and I'm just a bit like, hey, shut up. I don't really care that much. That's just how I do it. And, you know, if you think it's rude that I eat food slowly, I think it's rude that you won't let me eat my food at the pace that I want. Can you shut up for a minute? Get your head out of your head and get it into mine. Read my damn mind, why don't you? I don't know, that's all I've got. Which is a nightmare because I am now back to the regular recording schedule because I haven't recorded for a couple of days. So, if I want to get back on top of things, I have to record a double today. Which I really don't want to do. Recording doubles is a nightmare. I didn't get either of them with that bomb, huh? I'll place 3 bombs to clear 1 room. Oh my god. How about 1 bomb to clear 1 room? No. How about 2 bombs to clear 1 room? Very necessary. That was horrible. This sucks. This run is actually my worst nightmare. We're like nearing the point. I mean, we're literally nearing the point because we only have a couple of runs left to do. A couple of challenges left to do, I should say. But we are nearing the point where I just break and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go back to normal runs because at this point, the challenges, because they're all like DLC challenges, they're all so messed up that I can't be bothered to do them anymore. It would just be less frustrating to do a regular run. Rather than spend, you know, 50 minutes restarting the beginning of a challenge that's, like, ridiculously hard. Triple shot. I'll take a triple shot. That's pretty nice. This is pretty horrible, though. What else is going on? I don't know. That's been my day. That's occupying a lot of my life right now, is the thinking about... You know, I don't know, maybe I'm making people sound more aggressive than they are. I sound more, like, upset about it than I am. I'm not that upset about it because I'm very used to it, is the sort of main thing to take away from this. Like, I'm very used to hearing the same stuff over and over again and being quite annoyed by it. and then eventually just being fine with it because you have to keep listening to the same stuff over and over again. A key in here would be Soul Pog, Soul Komodo hype. Oh, sorry. That is not a key. The only other thing that is like on my mind at the moment is literally that I keep trying to okay. I keep trying to like hold out to like I don't know. I have a brain that is continually trying to make stuff funny. As I'm sure a lot of people's are. This is again, I can't believe I need to keep prefacing this. But when I say that I have a mind that does X, Y, and Z, I'm not saying I'm the only person with such a mind. I'm simply saying that I have such a mind. So you don't need to be like, yeah, so do the rest of us, pal. I don't know what's going on in your head. Some people think differently to me, okay? Chill. And breathe. Okay, this is pretty terrifying. Whoa, 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 I thought that was a friendly familiar for a second. Let's hold on. I gotta deal with Ragman real quick. I've forgotten what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, that I'm always trying to like make stuff funny or come up with little jokes and things, just because I enjoy it. But I have been coming up with stuff lately for the purpose of use in, like, Isaacs. It's a little underwhelming. Only to, you know, insist that I shouldn't write things down for reasons I'm sure I've already divulged, like, previously. That was very clutch. Just to do with, like, not... I don't know, I've never liked writing stuff down. I've never been much of a planner. It's not that I have a real problem with it, but rather that I'm just very irresponsible. That was so good. And the practice just bores me very quickly of just being like, oh, I better make a note about this. I just, as I'm writing the note, I'm like, I have stopped caring. But I have been trying to come up with stuff for Isaac episodes to talk about, and I remember physically coming up with, you know, the conversation topic or the joke, but I don't remember what it was. I have, like, there was something to do with the other day. This wasn't the joke, but it was a joke about the kind of person who would say something like, you know, oh man, don't you ever think about, like, how, or it was just to do with, like, stoner thoughts, you know? The kind of stuff that, like, someone would say on a bunch of weed. Where they're like, oh man, isn't it crazy how, like, if you lose your key, what's stopping someone from just going into your house when they find your key? Because someone's gonna find it, you know? And then I would go like, it's just that's a joke I've been doing anyway. So that's not the joke for Isaac. Wasn't that, but it was something to do with that. Like I would say something else. I had some other thought that led me to say that, and then I couldn't remember what it was by like the next morning. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta just write them down. I wrote a couple of them down a while back, and I've used them now. I had a little notepad on my phone that I was like, if I come up with anything, I'll just write it in here. Also, this is looking like an L, unless another rainbow poop magically turns up. But it's not looking good for the moment. I don't know. I'm sure there's a good reason, but my brain is just so unfocused at the moment. I can't think straight enough to record so much as one decent Isaac in a day, let alone do the multiple that I need to get back on track. I'm too something. Probably because I stopped eating the KFC wraps. My body is like in shock. I walked right into that. That's my bad. There's such a good room too. Loads of stuff in there. At 25 minutes, honestly, I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm really sorry about the quality of the runs, but hopefully the monologue was pretty good. I felt like it was pretty good. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had a good day. Sorry about the quality of the runs. Deja vu. I have been to this place before. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.